Um, hey guys, my name is jorgegogym, or as most of y'all may know me by my account names on social media, jorgegogym. And this video is gonna be an introduction as to who I am and what I want to achieve. You know, it'll be an introduction for myself, for you, so you, the viewer, can get to know me and see what I'm all about. And it's just a little Q&A. I had my friends ask me some questions like, hey, if you don't mind, send me some questions you'd like to see in my video, right? And the first question comes from my friend Luis. He asked, what made me want to start? And I have three different answers because I started three different weightlifting journeys. Initially I started my junior year because I was in football. I wanted to start. I wanted to get playing time. I wanted to tackle. I was playing defensive back, and I was athletic training. I was just doing that, and I saw a lot of improvement, a lot of mass gain in the time that I was there, but I ended up not starting. I ended up quitting right before senior season started, and yeah, then I kind of got off of it because I saw no point in lifting because I wasn't going to play football anymore. But then I started lifting again in my senior year, September-ish, and I was working out to be a part of a service academy, the Air Force Academy, matter of fact, and that didn't really quite pan out, but it was a lot of cardio, a lot of plyometrics, a lot of calisthenics that I did, or that I tried to do in order to be physically fit by their standards, but I didn't ultimately make it, and that was all right by me. It is what it is, but also I started again recently, November. That's when I started again because I just had this fuel, this hunger to be bigger, to be stronger, to be the best me, not just physically but mentally. Because at that time I was going through a lot of stuff. I was going through a lot of turmoil. I was mentally unwell, and that was more or less my escape from all that I was experiencing, and I'm a lot better now. I'm proud to say that I've improved greatly since then. And yeah, it's just been a lot of improvement since then, and I've had my family, my friends, everyone just supporting me, and I don't know what I would do without them. Another question I have that I received from one of my friends is from Jacob. I'll put the question up somewhere here. He asked if I mess with cardio. I don't. Honestly, I don't. But whenever I was training for those service academies, I had to learn to just say, to push through it and just say, it'll all be worth it. Just keep freaking fight. Just keep fighting. Just keep pushing through it, even though you hate it. And I do like swimming cardio. I was a part of the water polo team my senior year. I didn't play much. I wasn't good, but it was fun nonetheless. I made a lot of good friends there, and it killed me every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. It killed me every freaking day. But I was just having a whole lot of fun with my friends, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Even though I was dying every day, I would do it again in a heartbeat. And another question comes from my friend Brooklyn Connor. She asked me what keeps me going. Well, I'll put it somewhere up here again. But she asked what keeps me going when I'm down, and that's a great question because I don't know. I just keep going through it because I know it'll all pass. Eventually everything has to pass. And you can't let that sadness overtake you. Because it'll just be bad for everyone, yourself included, more than anyone. And I don't know, just the motivation and the fear of being average is definitely enough for me to be like, hey, let's not be average. Let's be better than this. Let's be better than anyone could ever anticipate us to be. And that's one of the main factors that keeps me going, just the fear of being average and the fear of being, just a regular person, a regular Joe, more or less, And I have another question from one of my friends in Albuquerque. Brooklyn was one of the friends there. But another question I have comes from Enrique Vio. He asked, does lifting increase raise? And I don't think so. After all the time that I've been lifting for at least 3 years. 3 years starting this year. It does not. My luck with women has not correlated or benefited or improved since I started lifting. it's unaffected to me. You know, I lift. I don't lift a lot. I'm not that strong, but I lift often. There's no I don't think there's any correlation between lifting and Riz, but I'm pretty sure we can do some studies about that with some of my friends if they so choose to be a part of the experiment. But I'm not gonna be a part of the experiment because I'm taken. But yeah, that I don't think lifting increases Riz. It could, but not for me at least. Another question comes from another one of my friends in Albuquerque, Craig Ortega. He's a good guy. I love him. I love all those guys. All the people that ask me a question, I love all of them. You know, as friends, platonically, all platonic. And he asked, "Why am I so sexy?" And I couldn't answer that question for you. I really couldn't. You know, I can't answer that question because I don't have an answer. You know, I would say I was born this way, born this handsome, but that wasn't always as handsome. You know, I had to glow up. So you know, that's low key. I like imagine like you're in high school, right? Your senior year or whatever, and then someone that has a senior year, like, oh my gosh, you got a glow up, a big glow up. That's like such a backhanded compliment because that implies you look bad at one point. You know, and maybe they're right. But I don't know why I'm so sexy. I couldn't give you an answer. I just couldn't. Another question comes from another one of my friends in Albuquerque. It's William Brown, one of my best pals there. He's a good guy, one of my best friends. I can tell him anything, literally. And he asked why this parking lot's so dirty, and I couldn't answer that question. You know, that's a little inside joke we have, and I can't let everyone know. I gotta gatekeep it. You know, sorry, not sorry, but I gotta gatekeep it. I can't let everyone know the funniness behind that joke. You know, and the next few questions I have come from my friend Brooklyn Connor. Again, you know, she put in a lot of questions, but she asked what my favorite back workout is, and I couldn't tell you. I really don't like. Well, I would say pull-ups. I don't know. I just feel like very motivated when I do pull-ups. I feel like a Marine when I do pull-ups, you know. And there's no better feeling than being like that. I say, but I feel like pull-ups. I don't know. It just feels, you know, like not manly, because women can do pull-ups as well. I don't know. I just feel a nice little pump. I feel like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel great after I do it. She also asked me what my favorite bicep workout is, and there's a lot of bicep work exercises that I do, but my favorite in terms of a pump, probably that's all I'm looking for in a bicep work exercise. But my favorite workout has got to be a preacher curl. You know, I like when you go out of tempo and you just let it stretch and then you hold it, then it sucks, honestly, but I love the feeling of it, and it's just amazing. The pump, the everything, you just feel so huge. Like my shirt, like when I'm like bursting through the shirt. Yeah, that's probably my favorite bicep workout. Favorite leg exercises, she also asked. I would say hack squat. No. It's great for my quads and everything, but traditional squat. You know, traditional barbell squat. I can't squat that much, but I can squat a lot for my weight, and I just love it. You know, I hate the feeling afterwards, like where I just want to my central nervous system just like, I want to take a nap after a nice heavy set, you know. And I do a lot of repetitions and everything, and it's just, I don't know. It's an amazing feeling. It's a terrible feeling, but I love the feeling of the pump I get from a squat and the accomplishment, the pride I have in myself after a squat. Two more questions before I go. What my weekly workout routine is, and that comes from Rafael Garza. I never met the kid, but he seems like a nice kid with a good future. He asked me, I just asked a question. I try to have a 5-day workout schedule. Sunday rest, Monday upper body, which includes both push and pull. Tuesday legs, Wednesday you get your rest, whatever, and then Thursday back at it. You do push days, your chest, your triceps, you know, all that good jazz. Some shoulder action in there too, like shoulder presses and all that stuff. Friday legs, lower body. Switch around the squat variation, do some split squats on Thursday. No, not Thursday, Friday. You know, just switch it up on both days so I'm not doing the same exercises, but hitting not different things, but focusing on my quads more, my hamstrings more, you know, on depending on the workouts that I choose to do on that Friday for leg day. And Saturday, pull, you know, my bicep days, my shoulder days, my back, you know, and you know, I switch it up, you know, I'll focus on reverse grip curls, you know, because no one really works out their forearm intentionally. You know, that's usually a weak staple in most people that are trying to bodybuild, and me included. Yeah, I reverse grip curl. I do a whole lot of curls. You know, my arms don't look that way, but I do my best. And for push, skull crushers. That's an underrated one that I don't see many people doing anymore, but it gets the back side of your tricep, if that makes any sense. Like, you have your lateral one right here, right? But then you have the back one right there, which actually gives it that size, and just spams skull crushers. One of my buddies from NSI told me that. Noah Blackman. I'll tag him right here. But yeah, he's huge. He is fucking huge. He's huge. You know. Yeah, and it's underrated. It's really underrated. An underrated exercise for each muscle group. Back, I don't know. Pull-ups. I don't see many people do weighted pull-ups anymore. Biceps, spider curls. Those are really great. I like doing those. Tricep. I just told you. Skull crushers. Chest. I like doing dumbbell flies on a flat bench and just going like this. Yeah, I'll try to get a video, maybe, potentially, but yeah, I like those a lot. Abs. I don't really work out my abs, but I like planks. I know you probably never heard anyone say that before, but I do like me a good plank. That and hanging leg raises, you know, but you gotta have it to where you're not making any tension on your leg. It's all core, you know. That's a big part of it. Underrated exercise for legs, maybe hack squat for me, because just the quad development you can have from just doing hack squat, like just spamming hack squat, is insane, you know. And the pump you get from it's, but it cannot be the traditional squat. That'll always be it for me. Hamstrings, there's not much you can do with it. Oh, I mean, I don't do RDLs. I just feel like I can't get into it, but I'm gonna try, obviously. But I usually stick with seated leg curls. I don't know why, but I don't feel the same activation whenever I'm laying down. It doesn't hit the same for me, so that's why. Calves, I don't really work out my calves, which is something I'm gonna have to change. Yeah, that's. I prefer seated ones. I don't really like standing ones or the donkey ones or whatever they're called. Yeah, I don't like doing those all so much. And the final question comes from Brooklyn Connard again. She asked me what keeps me disciplined and motivated. What's my main discipline factor? I don't know. It's like, I don't want to disappoint my family. You know, it starts with me. Like, I have to set that standard for myself, not just them. Because you can disappoint your family all you want. Not all you want, but you know, like, they can be as disappointed as they are in me, but no one's going to be more disappointed than I am in myself. Because I know what I'm capable of, you know. And I don't want to let myself or them down. That's what keeps me disciplined ultimately at the end of the day. Because they believe in me and I believe in myself. And if I don't do what I'm set to do, I'm only disappointing them, and I don't want that feeling. You know, so I'm gonna keep going at it, keep going after my dreams, and I'm gonna push through it all, you know, push through all the adversity that I may face in the near future. And in the future, you know, life's not all sunshine and rainbows, and you gotta push through all that. And that's all the questions I have for today. Hopefully that gives you a good perception of me and understanding, oh, that guy's nice, you know, or oh, that guy's pretty cool, you know, he's pretty laid back and chill. Whatever you think of me, you can think of me. But that's just who I am. I am Jorge Chacon, or jorgegogym, whatever you like to call me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.